Hello, Amber here, and thank you for joining me today for a mindful cup of tea. Now you might be asking, what am I talking about when I mention a mindful cup of tea? So, in an interest in trying to move more and more towards a more of a slow living ideal or lifestyle, I'd like to share this little practice that I've known about for a while now as a yoga instructor, but I did a portion of a course that I'm doing yesterday. It's a course called In Love with Your Life, for simplifying your life and just finding more mindfulness and things like that. It's actually from Vera. She's from the YouTube channel A Simple Happy Zen. I'll try to link her channel below. I do highly recommend it. And the practice, this week, the focus was on mindfulness. And of course, you can meditate, and that's part of the practice as well. But for today, I just wanted to share this little exercise that she reminded me of. Again, I already knew about this practice. I've done this before, but it was a good reminder and something that feels really relevant right now that I would like to share with you. And especially if you're someone who maybe finds meditation, seated meditation or sitting still and quiet to be a challenge, this could be a little practice that you could try first. So I'm using a cup of tea here. You could also do this with food is good as well. Like generally food and drinks are really good for this practice because they involve a lot of the senses, and you can easily involve the senses with them. But my favorite is just a cup of tea. You can use coffee or any other beverage. I mean, you could even do this with a glass of wine if you'd like, or you could do it with a meal or a snack. But what you do is you sit there with your cup of tea or whatever it is that you have, and just take a moment, find stillness, take a breath in, take a breath out, and just let yourself really try to immerse yourself in the present moment. So try to let go of any thoughts about what you're doing next. Try to let go of any thoughts about what you did earlier, and just really feel yourself right now in what you're doing. Take a moment to notice that there probably is not a whole lot going on or to deal with right at this specific moment. And then hold the cup of tea in your hands. Feel maybe the warmth of the cup of tea in your hands. Notice how it feels. Notice even the texture of your cup of tea and how it feels against your fingers. And then look down, see the color of the cup and of the tea inside. Again, or whatever you're using. Maybe tilt your nose a little bit and smell. Notice if it has a fragrance. And then smell the cup of tea as you hold the warm cup in your hands. Notice how that feels. Using all the senses. Notice any sounds that you hear, sounds close by or sounds in the distance. It might be hot, so be careful. But whenever you're ready, you can even take just a little sip. And notice the flavor. Really savor the taste of whatever you're having. So often we can rush through a meal or drink or something and it's gone before we even realize that we've consumed it. I'm guilty of this as well. So sometimes just finding a mindful space. You could also do this sitting outside if weather permits. That can be nice as well. It's a good amount. A cup of tea is a good amount of time because it takes about 15 minutes or so generally to consume a cup of tea. So it can be your own little meditative practice, but really low pressure. So you don't have to sit perfectly still. Things don't have to be perfectly quiet or any certain way, but just taking the time to slow down, really savor, be present with all your senses, immersing all your senses, and enjoying this cup of tea. And just taking this time, preferably with your phone or devices, put away, and just being present here and now, looking around, maybe noticing your surroundings, your atmosphere. Again, hearing noises around you, and just really being present and taking your time to slow down with this cup of tea, or again, whatever item that you're using. Well, thank you for joining me today. Of course, I'm not done with my cup of tea and I plan to continue with this practice, but let me know if you try this practice or if you find it helpful, and if you like more videos about this. This is also a kind of a health and wellness yoga practice, as well as, again, a segment of minimalism, slow living. It can really, I feel like it's all tied together. It all relates. Taking time to slow down, take care of our own self-care, our own mental health and well-being by finding these mindfulness and meditation practices throughout our day. We can be a lot less stressed, a lot less rushed, and just reminds us, you know, to be present in the moment. Maybe we feel a little bit less anxious, a little bit more at peace. So again, if you try this, please comment and let me know how it went. Let me know if you like this kind of video, give it a thumbs up to let me know. And of course, subscribe for more health, wellness, RV, travel, simplicity, different kinds of content like that on my channel that comes out every Monday. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a calm and peaceful day. Bye.